Elon Musk and girlfriend Claire Elise Boucher, known as Grimes, are quite the couple. Whether it's their odd sense of humor, their very consequential tweets, or their strange choice in names, this couple will keep any fan of pop culture on their toes. So let's take a look at what these two have been up to lately. Before we go on, make sure you're subscribed to Behind the Screen and give this video a thumbs up if you're having a good time. In the beginning. So how did these two lovebirds meet? Well, it may surprise you that these two heavily abstract thinkers and futuristic-minded celebrities actually met through a joke. That's right, even super brainiacs have a sense of humor. It wasn't just any joke that brought the couple together. It was a widely obscure pairing of an artificial intelligence thought experiment called Rocco's Basilisk, in which the AI springs to life and begins to punish all of the humans who did not work to bring it to life, with a snapshot of French art history from the late Baroque period called Rococo. When Elon attempted to put forth the weirdly complex pun, he realized Grimes had made the connection years ago in her song Flesh Without Blood through the fictional character Rococo Basilisk. So it was obvious that the only two people in the world who would laugh at or even understand this joke were made for each other. Tensions. Being a pretty high-profile figure herself and now being in a relationship with one of the most famous entrepreneurs in the world, it seems like Grimes has her hands full trying to manage the PR. Maybe before her days with Elon, life was a little simpler. She could tweet things and talk openly with her fans about stuff and didn't make too big of a splash because it was only her diehard fans who were listening anyway. But now her every move and word are scrutinized by the whole world, many of whom would like to see a misstep that could damage Musk's reputation. Here are a few examples of Grimes chiming in when it may have been better to keep it to herself. As Elon was catching flack for discouraging unionizing of Tesla employees, his significant other took to Twitter and came to his defense, claiming that she had personally investigated the situation and that the allegations were unfounded. These tweets were later deleted, and in September of 2020, a judge ruled that Tesla had violated U.S. labor laws a total of 12 times. These violations included letting security guards harass workers who were passing out union pamphlets in the parking lot, banning employees from wearing pro-union t-shirts, and eventually firing an employee over efforts to unionize. So it seems like Tesla was interfering in pretty concrete ways. Maybe Elon was hiding it from his sweetie. I bet this caused a bit of tension at home. Why else would she delete those tweets? In 2018, as politics began dominating every conversation, Musk came under scrutiny for donating to Republican causes, which included $38,900 to an organization called Protect the House. That same year, he also donated a total of $70,300 to the Democratic Victory Fund, the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee, and the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. So it seems like Elon was engaged in a bit of 2018 political chess, and when it started to blow up, Grimes defended him by stating that it was just the price of doing business. Now, we all know this is true. He's paying off different people by contributing to their campaigns to make things happen on the ground for Tesla and SpaceX. That's obvious. But nobody is crazy enough to actually say it. Well, except for Elon's girlfriend. She later clarified that she was not okay with any sort of contribution to Republicans, which I can only assume caused a bit of a quarrel over the nearly $40,000 in donations. It seems like Musk remembered all this drama in 2020 and chose not to play the game by contributing absolutely nothing to any political organization and never publicly supported any candidate. Probably a wise move, Mr. Musk. But Grimes isn't the only one in this relationship getting in trouble on Twitter. Elon himself received a $40 million slap on the wrist, half from himself and half from Tesla, after tweeting that he was considering taking Tesla private for $420 a share. The price was picked as a joke to amuse his girl. I'm sure she thought it was humorous, but the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission didn't laugh. Baby! These ups and downs continued for some time. The couple at one point even performed ultimate act of relationship severance, the dreaded Instagram unfollow. But as they slowly rekindled their relationship and began being spotted together again, one thing led to another and boom, Grimes was pregnant. So in May of 2020, the little baby boy, ex-Ash A12 Musk, took his first breath. Just a few months in, the eccentric music star demonstrated that she's been able to retain her out there persona even through the sleep deprivation and fatigue of motherhood. In October, baby only a few months old, she told the New York Times that she's decided to abandon the name Grimes and now refers to herself as C, a hat tip to the speed of light. She's also hard at work in developing eclectic tastes in her new son. C shared her strategy with interviewers saying, "I've watched Apocalypse Now and stuff with my baby. He's into radical art, like he just actually is, and I don't think it's problematic to engage with them on that level." Are you taking notes, new parents out there? How is Elon handling all this? Well, he already had a huge family before this kid, so while the new daddy is sure proud of the little boy, this is not his first rodeo. Here are Elon's comments on the baby stage. Well, babies are just eating and pooping machines, you know? Right now, there's not much I can do. Grimes has a much bigger role than me right now. Some find these comments troubling, perhaps diminishing the role of fathers in child rearing as well as shrugging some of the responsibility of the dad to newborns. But I'm sure, like everything else they have been through together, this couple has figured out how to make it work. And also, Elon, her name is C now. Thank you very much. So now you know the latest on Elon and, well, C. There is little doubt that their relationship will continue to be eventful, entertaining, and weird. So stay tuned for more and be sure to subscribe to Behind the Screen for more fantastic TV and movie content just waiting to thrill your soul.